There's a question from Ashley Barrett in Germany. It's often said that tech enables humans the ability to build at scale. Do you have any observation on how to scale, which would be applicable to us as a group of, in this case, CSC leaders, but it could be equally other global organizations? How do you scale leaders, so to say, that leadership movement?
No, I think it's a great question. I think the most challenging thing is actually scaling up leadership, because if you're able to scale up leaders, then you're really creating infinite capacity. And I think, but I think the fact that we have organizations like CSC, which bring people together with a sense of shared mission and purpose, they can in fact take up leadership programs or development programs to ensure more people have leadership skills. So I think absolutely, in a world where we are seeing more fractured behavior, more polarization, I think organizations that come together globally to create leaders who can change society is so critical.
That's a great advice that you're giving, Nandan. For some of the folks that are friends of CSC, I'll just mention the purpose of the original Commonwealth study conferences, which were held in 1956. And it was about investigating the tensions, problems, and opportunities created by the interplay of industrial enterprise on one end and community development. There's always that dimension. And it also provided opportunity for future leaders from business, government, labor, and civil society to engage in dialogue. And it's only through that process that you spoke about consensus that you then help them refine their own worldview and leadership styles. So I guess there are a couple of questions that have come up relating to this whole idea, that what role do international organizations of various kinds, I mean, Commonwealth is just one, but there could be many others, and their leaders, what role can they play which is constructive in terms of creating sustainable communities?
No, I think they have a very important role. I think we are living in a world where geopolitical tensions are rising, and people are at odds in many societies themselves have got polarized and so on. So I think the fact that organizations, CSC and many others that bring global leaders together, I think they have a huge role to play to carve out some kind of a common minimum agenda of change and then implement that in the respective countries, and just use the sheer sort of bonding among themselves to bring change, because change happens through human beings working together.
That makes a lot of sense, Nandan.